What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Samsung Gear S2 and what comes in the box and its main features. So what we're looking at first is the charging dock, and right here it is just pretty plain, but it does have the only port here is to just plug this in, and it's inductive charging for the watch. So what you would do, gotta focus, is you just turn it on. It's magnetic at the back here, and it's inductively charged. Right now it's obviously not plugged in, but you have your micro USB port at the back here. And yeah, so this is the AC adapter, which you would plug into this, and that's what would get you charging for use of the watch. And here, the watch, the actual Gear S2, it's aluminum body and Gorilla Glass 3, so it's really strong. Got a nice silicone band here. And so the methods of, I guess, transportation through the Tizen OS, the bezel, the touchscreen, and the two buttons on the side here. So also have a microphone there. So the button at the top here is just to go back if you're on like whatever app. So tap this back to the previous screen. So the button on the bottom is to get you to your watch face as soon as possible. And so if you swipe down here, you'll get your battery, your Bluetooth status, a main on what Bluetooth status you are in the middle, brightness options here, which you can control with the bezel or minus and plus touch like buttons here. Do not disturb option, flight mode, and a music player for when you're connected to your phone, which is cool. So it's a pretty snappy watch. You get the little clicks there on the bezel, and yeah, so that's pretty much for the physical representation of it. So it weighs 47 grams,
and that's really light, and that's pretty good. You can barely feel it most of the time.
Yeah, whenever I'm wearing it, I just forget I'm wearing it. I have to, I just touch my wrist to see if I'm
I like those type of watches. They're not super bulky. They're not, you don't feel like you've got, a massive thing on your wrist. You just, a nice, slim, compact little package on your wrist that feels nice in the hand, is nice. It has a satisfying click when you go through the screens.
With the bezel. And so it has Bluetooth for connectivity with your phone, or there's an option for a different model which has 3G capabilities with the SIM card, 250 milliamp battery. And so for the display, it's 1.2 inches and a full circular Super AMOLED display, which is really good. It's featured on some Samsung phones. It's a really bright display, very viewable in direct sunlight. So it's 360 by 360 and 302 ppi, which is good for what we're dealing with, a watch. So RAM, it has 512 megabytes, which is really good. I haven't noticed too many delays on opening apps. And another feature here, it's a little thing in settings. So you can change a shortcut for double tapping the home button, and here you can get to a bunch of recent apps and just clear things, which is good for multitasking.
And it's kind of cool. You get a lot of your features. You don't need to pull out your phone. Here
You get, of course, notifications. The main point of smartwatches.
You get all the contacts. You can do voicemail. Got calendar.
Yeah. So also for ROM, 4 gigabytes. 1.9 gigabytes of storage, IP68, so you can take it in the shower for sure, like splashes, but for swimming, probably don't recommend it because there have been a lot of reviews saying that screws it up a bit. Some things become unresponsive.
And you don't really want to screw up something that this nice and costs this much money.
Yeah, so it has Bluetooth 4.1, Wi-Fi, and NFC, so it has a lot of capabilities. For accessibility, so that does mean it has Samsung Pay, which is a cool feature. Just tap it
You just take your watch. No, you're wearing it. You want to buy like something from McDonald's. You just put it on the card reader and you're good. You don't have to pull out money. You don't have to pull out credit cards.
Yeah, so it's really good for NFC. It's a great convenient feature. So it has an accelerometer, a gyroscope, heart rate monitor on the back, a barometer, ambient light sensor, which is used for putting your palm on it, and it just
It's pretty
turns
cool.
off.
You just put your palm on it and it turns off.
And it's a good way to just quickly turn it off. Or there's a motion sensor, so if you just flip your wrist back.
Yeah, it's kind of like Fitbits and other smartwatches.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard.
When you want to see the time, just wait a bit for it to turn off. You can just flick it towards you, and you see. It's useful. I use it a lot.
Yeah, so it has a GPS as well, just in the base model. And I said before it has the 3G. So it has also is running Tizen, which can be a drawback for some people if you're used to the Android Wear OS. So that could be a little confusing. And yeah, so it's actually compatible with iOS and Android now, which is great for some people who were a little pissed with the first gear and stuff, because they can only use it with Samsung devices.
Because you want to get a watch this nice, and you have an Apple, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
But now,
Still waiting for Apple to have that feature
yeah,
on their Apple
Samsung
Watch.
is now being smart, and like Apple's kind of stupid. They can make more money if they just make it so it can be used with everything, because then more people will buy it.
Yeah, more accessible for everyone. So I'm going to try to stay off the little rant path here. So yeah, overall it's a really nice watch.
Very elegant, very stylish, very comfortable,
Yeah,
very user-friendly.
it's discreet, but also does pack a lot of stuff. Just, again, we're talking about a watch here. Someday there's going to be some other crazy...
Yeah, it's going to be like a watch you can like play Grand Theft Auto on or something.
Yeah. So yeah, this has been the review. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like, and yeah, catch you in another video.